Hi, my name is Grace, and today we're going to be taking a look at how you can do a voltage or current sweep with hundreds of points with a PXI SMU. So typically, in order to do this, you might be manually setting a bunch of different voltage or current points, or maybe you're automating it in some way with a programming language like LabVIEW or Python. Today, we're going to take a look at how to do that interactively and quickly automate that without any programming and still running through a lot of points very quickly. So let's go ahead and open up Instrument Studio. This is going to provide an interactive environment for all of our PXI instruments and a way to get started quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Manual Layout, and you'll see that it automatically detects the different instruments that are here in my system. So today I'm going to be using the SMU that's in our slot 8 and setting a large panel. And so you'll notice this provides an out-of-the-box panel that you would typically expect on box instruments. But now we have all the configurations and controls here in software so that we can move to automation more quickly. Right now, you'll see that it's just charting voltage and current, but we're not getting very much because nothing's on right now. I'll go ahead and minimize this so that we can get a better view of the graph. One of the settings on the SMUs is a single channel sweep. So we'll go ahead and click on that, and this is going to give us the ability to set the sweep that we want across our different DUTs. So today in our system, I'm using a 4139 that is going to be testing a high power LED. And I just want to sweep across a few different voltages to see what it looks like. So let's take a look at the single channel sweep within Instrument Studio. So this provides all the configurations we need to quickly step through a voltage or current sweep on our DUT. So since we have a high power LED, I'm actually going to change the voltage range to 60 volts. So since I know it's high power, I feel comfortable changing this, but this is just one of the features of our SMUs. So if you're running tests on different DUTs and you need to set different ranges so that you don't damage your DUT, this just gives you the ability to set that. So I'll change it to 60 volts. We'll start at 28 volts for our sweep because that's about when it turns on. And then we'll go up to 31 volts. Then, like I said, we can run through hundreds of points. So we'll go ahead and set that to 500. Then we'll go ahead and run our sweep. And you'll see that our LED is gradually turning on. And so you'll see that we're also getting our voltage results right here. So from here, you were able to see how we were able to quickly run through a single channel sweep with hundreds of points without doing any programming and able to quickly do that interactively. Another cool thing that we can do is save a screenshot and a TDMS file within our project. So if I wanted to come back to this later and use these same configurations to run through this sweep or test a slightly different DUT, I can save my project and quickly run that sequence again. So thank you.